grooving over here.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Look, if you like opera, and if you don't like opera, I swear to you, you will love opera right after this. We have our amazing.
Dynamic.
Should we even just introduce you? Because Carrie Ann is not. She's family.
That's right.
Family.
She's family here. Ever since we met last year, like ooh, it's about to slip.
Don't start now.
I know, right? I know, the energy. Just sometimes we get too comfortable, but we're like, wait, the camera is on.
Carrie Ann Natano is here to talk about her up-and-coming show. What's it called? How do you pronounce it?
La Bohème.
La
La
Bohème.
Bohème is the next one. Now, listen, you know I'm always here to tell you about opera and how it's accessible, approachable, fun. I'm also here with one of the stars of our show.
Oh, she was getting it. She was doing her
You
thing.
know
Yeah.
La Bohème.
Now you know.
La Bohème.
This is Emily Margevich. She is now a company artist with Opera Delaware, which means she moved here to Wilmington, Delaware, so that she can be with us year-round for this entire year.
Awesome.
Because you know all the additional work that Opera Delaware is doing out in the community, in schools, these pop-up operas that we've been doing. Now we have Emily with us on the team for the full year. So she's going to be starring in the show, but also she's going to be a part of this community.
That's right.
Let me ask you this, Carrie Ann, because I want to ask, a year and a half ago when you came to Delaware, like, how does it feel to manifest your ideas? Because I remember you said that you want to create a place where artists can come and move here to participate in opera. Because years ago, it was not what we see now.
Right. Ivan, don't make me cry.
He's right, though.
Yeah,
Good
we
Morning Wilmington.
manifest around this joint.
We
You know what I
do.
mean? And I remember that show. How does it feel?
Well, you know what? It feels like coming home. It feels like Delaware was always the place that I was aiming to be. My whole career singing professionally, I feel like a lot of it was pointing me right here to this community, because the only reason that this is all happening
Go ahead.
is because of the people that I've met in this community.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's because of the people who show up for the opera. It's the people who advocate, who tell their friends about the amazing experience they had attending a pop-up opera event at Dogfish Head in Milton. And they say, now I want to go and support this even further. Because we have access, we can drive to these bigger cities, but what we have in this community, if we celebrate it, you're absolutely right that the arts can be like the spot. Like this,
right,
you know what I mean?
Right. And that's what it's doing.
We can build it together
and that's
because
what
of the
it's
people
doing.
in this community.
I'm sorry, we're going to get right to you.
No, I'm just happy to be here.
This is a full circle moment.
I'm happy to be
It's like, when people watch, they see DETV where it is, because it started in the basement, right? And to where it is. I get the opportunity and the pleasure and the honor to watch your things manifest right in front of your eyes. So now I see what manifestation, what it looks like being on the outside. And I am we are solely super excited and happy to watch you come into this desert and come in and say, you know what, I believe I can do this and this can happen. And I've been seeing you hustle. I've been seeing you in front of, I know this is all totally off script, but I don't care. I own the network.
I own the network. I own the network.
Yeah.
It's your show.
Yeah, it's my show. And I'm just loving, like, there are black people that come to me and say, yo, that Carrie Ann, oh my God, opera is amazing. And so you don't hear those stories. You might hear some, but some of those stories is like, and I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I remember when. Right. And I'm so, and I am so happy for you. I am so excited for you.
Yes.
I love you so much for what you're doing with that your vision is coming to pass. And now you have proven record. You have someone that moved here that believes in the same vision. And I'm screwed this Bible verse up. It was two or more gathered, it is done, right? And I'm so happy that you are here. Please tell me more about La Bohème.
So
everything
this
you said
is the
is
opera.
right.
This is the opera that inspired the musical Rent.
Okay.
So it's a contemporary story, but tell them a bit about your character, about Musette.
Sure. So it's 4 guy friends, and it's very much like Rent. And it's Christmas Eve, and they're getting ready to go out. And that night before they leave, Rodolfo, who's the lead character, a woman comes to his apartment and needs, "Will you light my candle?" Which is exactly the same.
Is that a metaphor for?
You know it is.
Oh, right, just checking.
Christmas.
Okay.
and love.
It's a metaphor for Christmas and love.
Right.
Listen, I don't know if I
It's not
need
a
to
Ron
introduce
Jeremy
you.
metaphor,
I need to
right?
tell you.
Tell me what I ate this morning.
This is the opera princess. Okay, this is my little Disney princess of opera. You and I are going to find the raunchy in the opera. Okay, she's going to find the wholesome in the
How
opera.
you gonna put me in the
Listen,
wrong?
I know you.
Oh, damn it. Go to commercial.
She called you out.
She did.
Called you out.
Bernice, she's joking.
She called you out. She was like, I know my son. Bernie's
You
like, I
are
know my
so
son.
inspiring, though. I really am still unpacking boxes.
Okay.
And to know that you started just because you had something you believed in, and same with you. When I met you, what Carrie Ann told you a year and a half ago, I met Carrie Ann a year and a half ago.
Oh, wow.
And she said, I had this idea, this might happen, and it did. So Bohème, there's these 4 friends, they're going out for Christmas. Rodolfo meets this girl, he brings her to his friend group. I have an on-again, off-again boyfriend named Marcello. So I
Okay.
go into this restaurant Christmas Eve and I see my boyfriend, who we're on the outs right now. And I go, I have to sing, I have to break this plate, I have to be loud and obnoxious to get his attention. Of course it works. And that's Act 2.
Okay.
And then Mimi, who's Rodolfo's new girlfriend, she's sick the entire opera. And you're gonna have to come buy a ticket to see what happens. But it's just about this friend group, and it's real people, real problems, real feelings, and it's very, very relatable. And it's short and sweet and beautiful.
You know, it's in Italian.
Right.
And I know you love that, Chandra.
Everything's in Italian.
Okay, you know I love that.
Where opera
and
came
we
from.
do have those projected English captions the whole
Yep,
time, so you know
yep.
the translations of what they're saying. But it is the inspiration for the musical Rent. So if you're familiar with the 1996 musical Rent, that went on to win the Tony Award for Best Musical, Best Story. That is the inspiration. Also, Moonstruck with Cher.
With
They go see the
Cher,
opera.
86,
Right?
1986.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
Great
So you've done your research.
That's the year we got
Yeah.
cable. I remember.
So this story is relatable because you're going to see a
Right.
struggling artist, a poet, these poor, struggling, suffering artists who just believe in love and community, and how they support each other. And it's a beautiful thing to watch. You see the humor and the joy of their
Yeah.
lives. You see the tragedy and the darkness of their
Yeah.
lives. And it's relatable, even though the opera is set 100 years ago. You're going to see people in it that you know in your life
That
today.
No,
yeah, that you
100%.
resemble. I mean,
Yes.
when
And
you
it's the
think-
best first opera to go to.
Yeah, when you, I don't know, but she had one that before that she invited people to.
Yeah,
what
you
was
came
that
to
one?
Rigoletto, and that
Rigoletto
was-
Well, you have to come to this
strong.
one and then tell me which one you think is the best first
Oh,
opera.
That's right.
You believe in this one.
I really do. I mean, I
Okay.
think it's the best first opera to go to because it
agree.
is real people. And
agree.
you hear the music.
Yeah.
If you don't know Italian, if you closed your eyes, you would feel.
Okay.
And if you close your ears, you would feel because you know
It resonates in you, doesn't
it's
it?
really, it's just real people. It's not kings and queens or this removed story that sometimes opera is associated with.
Right.
It is human beings with a real life, and it's fast and it's fragile and it's beautiful. And we're rehearsing all the time at the studio, and we're crying every single act. And we know what's going to happen, and we know
Right.
what we're saying, but we cry every single time.
Because
It's
you're-
so beautiful.
And it's also because you're so passionate. Both of you are so passionate what you're doing. And we can feel that energy
Yeah.
here on set. And that's why this show will be a sold-out performance.
Oh, thank
I
you.
am
We're
manifesting
manifesting.
it
Thank
Yeah.
you.
for
Well, you said
you
the arts
and your
movement is
team.
here. I feel it. I mean,
Yeah.
I literally just moved in from Philly, and this is the time.
Yeah. This
To
is the
all become
Renaissance.
together. We're just people,
Yeah.
and to
This
make
the Renaissance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is
After periods of darkness in
Yeah.
history, after periods of plague, after periods of war, the arts have a resurgence, and I think Delaware is exactly the spot.
It happens every 100 years.
And all we have
Amen.
is each other, and that's also what the opera is about. How are we going to do this? We don't have the resources to make our friend who is sick better.
Yeah.
We just have to be together, and we'll feel better by being together and helping each other
So
out.
many morals in this in this play, and
Yes.
so many
Right.
things that people can connect to on a
Right.
human level.
Right.
So and that's the one thing about arts is that even if there's a language barrier, it surpasses all that, right?
Right.
It surpasses all that and brings you back.
You know how
I
feel.
love hearing you talk about opera. It really means the
Because
world.
you
I was
like
never-
it?
No, yes.
Oh, yes, he
yes.
does.
Go ahead,
Yes,
tell me
I
about
do.
it.
Because you know what? Where I grew up, where I'm from, that's not in the top 10.
Right.
You know, but going on later on in life, and you know, I got to do something new. I want to figure this out. I want to see this, and then experiencing it, I'm like, oh my God! Like you said, you just gave me a perfect love story, a perfect story that you could see on Netflix.
Exactly.
YouTube,
Yeah.
whatever. It's just in musical form,
That's right.
right? And I'm all for it.
Yeah.
And besides,
We know you love Italian.
yeah.
It's amazing to experience.
Yeah, I don't understand the word of it, but I'm like, hey.
I feel it.
Yeah,
When you see this show, the other thing I love about it is the diversity of this cast.
That's right.
We have like a beautifully diverse cast that really, I think, represents the city of Wilmington and the people that we're trying to connect with here. You're going to see yourself on that stage. And, you know, again, we're combating this idea that people have in their head of what opera is and who opera's for. We're challenging that.
Yeah.
So
it's
both
for
with
you.
it is
for
for
anyone.
you. Yeah. It is from us. It is for you.
So what is? Ooh, that's your shirt. That's one of your shirts.
There you go.
For you.
For you. It's
I'll
for
do that
you.
one.
So what is your favorite piece in the opera?
Well, actually, I think it would be a tie between La Bohème as my favorite. It just is. You know, it's like The Sound of Music. Everybody goes, I love The Sound of Music, but it's great. It's
Right.
a good one
The
to
Sound
love.
of Music
You can't
is
knock it.
Iconic.
Right, and
Yeah,
so
it's
it's literally,
on the iconic
it's the
side.
same as Bohème. So Sound of
Right.
Music is to Bohème, it's exactly the same. It's just that one that you have to love because you love it.
What's the most famous song of La Bohème?
Would you like me to sing a little bit
Please.
of this?
Oh, yes, we do.
I think you might know this one.
Lead my girl, and that was perfect. Look at that. That was
Right.
seamless.
It's like we rehearsed.
It's like
Sing.
And then you have to buy a ticket to come here.
Wow.
Or just call us.
Can you believe?
What
She
vocal
said, you
cords?
feel it, right? You feel
I
it.
felt
I didn't understand a word she said.
you felt
but
it.
She said, look at these legs. Look at this smile. I'm all with you. This is what you're going to get.
I think the lyrics of the aria are, when I walk down the street, people look at me from head
It's
to
a
toe.
toe.
You got it
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing about arts, man.
You felt
That's
that.
it. Oh my God. Okay.
Wow, you have a talent.
Thank you very much.
Wow, what
I'm
a-
very,
what-
very grateful for Opera Delaware because I have otherwise I'd be doing this in my living room by myself.
Oh my
Seriously,
God. No,
I
I
need
get
this
you.
outlet
I
to
get you.
connect to
Right.
people and sing, and this is what's important to me. I didn't grow up with opera either, but I grew up with community and music.
Yeah.
And so if we can bring everybody together through any kind of music, but
Right.
include opera, I'm in.
I love it. I love it.
So proud of you.
All right. Okay. Shoot.
Promote it.
You're
Let's
gonna,
talk.
you're gonna come to the opera,
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
The
so how can
Microgala?
someone buy tickets?
Yes.
Yeah. This
Let's
is
share with
right
us.
Here.
Well, listen, so before the opera starts, we want you to know the opera is a party. And so before the opera even kicks off, we have the opening night micro gala. What's an opening night micro gala, Carrie Ann? Amazing question. Thank you for asking me, at home audience. The opening night micro gala is our 2-hour pre-performance party. We got blackjack, poker, we got champagne, Italian food. It's a casino theme,
Yeah.
a red carpet runway with professional paparazzi. Okay?
Cheers.
Yes. So you come, you mix and you mingle at this party before the opera, and then at 7:30, we head into Copeland Hall for this phenomenal performance. Full orchestra, La Bohème, one of the most iconic and important operas ever written. It is going to be a stellar night on October 25th. Head to operade.org or call the Opera Delaware box office, 302-442-7807, to get tickets for La Bohème October 25th. Mwah, we cannot
Yes.
wait to see you.
Wow.
I just
Go ahead. Go with you
No,
guys.
I just went to the Grand last night for the first time, so I live at the Saville now. I'm
Okay.
literally unpacking boxes. And last night we did our Zitz, which is the first time we sing with orchestra, the show. And this was the first time I went into the theater. And I'm telling you what, a lot of this town is very historical, and you know that just like being down the
Yeah.
streets and in the buildings. The theater is so beautiful, so just come to see
I'm sure
the
you got the
theater.
chills,
Yes, I
right?
totally did. It's a real theater and beautiful.
Where do you see? Okay, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you, and then I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
Where do you see the arts going in Delaware?
I see artists being an integral part of this community and being engaged with students and being engaged with the people who were here speaking about the cancer research that they're doing. There's a way that the arts can tie into that. There's a way that the arts can support that. I think that if Delaware becomes this central location for artists, it's going to bleed into everything that we do. It's going to affect everything we do, and it's going to supercharge us and make our community give our community purpose. I really think the fact that we outsource arts and culture to other cities and say go to Philly, go to New York, I think that's a detriment to our people. I think this creates a sense of pride in our state. And the more artists that we have living here, the more that we build that up, I mean, the sky's the limit for what Delaware can be for the arts.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
I couldn't
I'm
agree
with
more.
you.
You're so right about that. Keep everyone here and bring people to Delaware.
Exactly.
Because not only is it helping the arts, it's helping small businesses, restaurants.
Exactly.
It's helping
100%.
everyone in the community
it's an
thrive.
ecosystem.
Right,
It's an ecosystem.
100%.
Last week I went to, 2 weeks ago, we went to Kinky Boots, Delaware Theater Company.
Yeah.
Matt
I just
Silva,
went yesterday.
right?
Phenomenal.
But then also,
Phenomenal.
Now I saw it on
Cookie
Broadway.
Diorio?
Yes.
My God!
Yeah. I saw it on Broadway, right? And that was probably, I want to say maybe my second. My first one was Wicked.
Yep.
And then I saw that one and I was like, Kinky Boots, what the hell is Kinky Boots, right? I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Right?
Yeah,
But
it's a
I
great
see what you're
storyline.
saying. Yeah, the storyline is
It's a
awesome.
great storyline.
But even though I saw it on Broadway, and we know Broadway has a huge budget, they have more guests, it's a bigger theater. It resembled the replica of what I saw on Broadway in Delaware.
Yes.
So you're right. We don't have to go to Philly. Philly has to come to us.
That's right.
Pun intended. You know what I mean? But I see what you're saying, and I believe that too.
Right.
Now let me ask you, coming from Philadelphia to here, and you could be selfish. Be selfish with this. There's nothing wrong.
I am a soprano.
If the
Pun
shoe
intended.
fits, yeah, exactly.
Why did you move here?
Honestly, Carrie Ann and Brendan, who are at Opera Delaware, I got a call last minute at the school that I went to in Philly, and they were looking for someone to do a concert, literally last minute. And I said, of course I'll do it. And I took the train, which is so easy to come here, go to New York, wherever. I came here on the train, I met them, I did the concert. And we literally, what you're talking about, when Carrie Ann told you about your ideas, that's what they told me.
Right.
And so I need a project. I need a place to call home, to put my energy, to put my passion into, because I will go out and I want to meet the community and I want to share my music. I want to go to schools. I just went to a school the other morning and sing. I mean, it makes itself happen when you just dive right in.
Is this an opportunity for you? Because you're coming
Yes,
from
it is.
Philly, right? Philly, like you know, you got
Right,
you got
they have a
schools,
wonderful-
you got every
yes.
theater, you got everything going on. You come to Delaware.
Well, you know, I think we could take over the world and keep ourselves
There you go.
still community and still who we are.
We are.
Right.
No,
Well,
but we
it's what
are
you said
taking
about,
over the world,
exactly.
right?
It's what you said about
Yeah.
big budgets too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I will go when I have the privilege to go see those big budgets, and sometimes, and this is my artist self-talking, my selfish artist, I sometimes just see budget.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And when
you don't see people.
Right.
Yeah.
And if it is just, you know, Judy Garland and Mickey Rooney in the parking lot doing stuff, or it's just people that you know, or people that are just really human,
Right.
doing what they want to do,
Yeah.
that's what Delaware can do. Let's build on this community. Why
love
not?
it.
Why
I
not?
love it.
The
Let's-
intimacy of it.
Yeah.
That's why I moved. It has this opportunity to really be community
Yeah.
focused.
You see
And that's
something
what opera
bigger.
could be.
You see the bigger picture than what it is now.
Right. And
I
I
got
love
you.
it. I'm so happy
Yeah,
to be here.
and it's happening. I've been watching for 10 years. It's happening, and now this resurgence. Is it resurgence or just this movement? Just this movement.
Well, and you inviting us and knowing that this is important too, and all of, I mean, the Edgar Allan Poe to opera, everything.
Yeah.
We can help each other. We can share.
And that's the idea. We're making here at DETV. We're making a movement for the arts.
That's
Right.
right.
You know what I mean? And we know if we're the only guys in town with cameras and TV station, that I bring the arts on more and more. We bring the arts on more and more. That eventually it's going to be like a cold. People start sniffling for the arts. Like I need to go. I need to go
need
see
it.
this. I need this. This is
Well,
now
and
culture.
It's
this
immediate.
is a part of us.
We respond immediately to it.
Yeah.
To the singing. I don't know if it's because opera singing is very human, but I feel there's a shock factor. When
Yeah.
you hear it or you see someone do it, you are immediately, it's a magnet.
Yeah.
And you don't know why, but you
Yeah.
just feel it because it's bigger than
Yeah.
other kind of singing, and I think that's why.
Well,
Yeah.
Emily, Carrie Ann, thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so much.
joining us and sharing your passion of theater and the arts. And
Yeah.
good luck
Thank you.
with is it opening weekend coming?
Next weekend. So
Next
October
weekend.
25th,
There you go.
Then there's a matinee on October 27th.
Perfect.
But October 25th
That's
with
the
the
party.
opening night micro gala with the party beforehand.
That's the
night you
place
wanna
to
at
be.
the opera.
My
That's
mom's
the
gonna be
place
there.
to
Is she-
You're gonna meet her
Can
mom.
she
How
sing?
could it get any
She
better?
can sing.
Jesus. Okay, Carrie Ann, look, I need to hear something from you because you need to bless us before you go, and then I'm going to give my closing remarks and all that. All right, real quick, Carrie Ann.
What do I have for the people
You know what we should come up with? Oh,
I need to do a theme song for you.
Delaware,
Do you
Carrie
remember?
Ann.
Do you remember? MTV came out with the opera with Beyonce.
Oh, Carmen the hip hop.
Carmen the hip hop. Yes, we need to do that.
Well, that's okay. Actually, I'll give you a little bit of Carmen.
Did you see that?
Let me give you a
Did
little
you
bit of
see
Carmen.
that?
Carmen.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
We need to come up with that.
L'amore
bête l'oiseau rebelle que nul de peu d'apprivoiser, et c'est bien en invoquant l'appel que lui devient que refuser. L'amour, 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 l'amour. Oh, brava.
Okay, now the brother got the chills. All right, Carrie Ann,
Thank you,
ladies,
ladies.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Nice to meet you.
All right, make sure you check it out. I have to say this. Let me get it.
I know.
Scene.
Right,
All right.
lots of passion in the
All right,
room.
yeah, gee,
I love
Willikers
it.
Batman.
And the Italian in the room.
There's a bunch of Italians in the room. Bunch of Italians. Where the food at? You know what I mean?
B&M Bistro.
Right, there you go. I love it.
B&M Bistro, there's the food.
This year, October 23rd, I am privileged to sit as chair for the Ultimate Tailgate fundraiser for Meals on Wheels, where we're feeding seniors. So I want to make sure to invite you to come out to Delaware Park on October 23rd from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., where I will be hosting, and DETV will be going live with this amazing fundraiser. So I'm over here looking over there. I'm just... October 23rd, be there. All right, Meals on Wheels fundraiser for the seniors, because as much as we love the arts, we love our seniors too. All right.
That's
Yes,
right.
we do, and we love giving back. So again, Delaware, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yeah.
So make sure you hug someone, love someone who is a survivor or currently fighting, and encourage them. Spread the message, spread the word. Make sure you get early screening, get your mammogram, make your appointment. If you need more information, visit Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition for all of the resources. No excuses. No excuses. We're all wearing pink in honor of those who are fighting, surviving, and healing. But again, another great show, Ivan.
Another
great show about promoting the arts
The arts.
throughout Delaware, from the Everett Theater to the Grand Opera House of Delaware. It's been a lovely pleasure showcasing all the talent we have in the state of Delaware. And again, thank you to all of our sponsors.
Yep.
DART, thank you so much. If you're interested in sponsoring our show, visit detvch.com for more information. If you're interested in being a guest, you can visit all of our social media platforms. Give us a follow, tag us if you'd like, but definitely just look up that information to be featured on our show.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And one thing for community, if you don't want to go to like a primary care physician, there's Delaware Equity Health Coalition that is in the community that are helping our community as well. So that way you don't have to feel like you're a number, and you can just go and be a person. Delaware Health Equity Coalition, that's Dr. Joan Coker, Dr. Teal, and Dr. Vilma Scantleberry. So make sure you check them out. And that's all I have.
Another great show.
Another great show.
Another
Bam.
great show.
Now I'm
All
gonna hit
right.
my opera. Y'all ready?
Well, where's DJ Kiss?
Oh,
Shout out
oh
to
yeah.
DJ
Thank
Kiss.
you,
Can
DJ
take
Kiss.
us out?
Thanks, baby.
Can you close the show for us? Is that possible?